What is up, subscribers, fellow YouTubers? Welcome back to yet another episode by Musty Yeti's Tactical HQ. Well, it was only a couple days ago that I was asking questions about what I should get. Well, I didn't want to wait too long and possibly lose out on this deal at my local gun store. So here's my new purchase, a 1911. More specifically, a Metro Arms American Classic Commander. Now, before you guys start typing that's a substandard 1911, because I can see it coming, stop, because this handgun has a lot to offer. Now let me start up by saying I contacted a lot of people over the past couple days and got responses from every single one. The two I really talked to were Daytona Roadster and the MOA1, or he calls himself the MOA1. I'll annotate their channels up in the corner in case you guys want to ask some questions about their guns or just check out the stuff they have. After talking to people that actually own the American Classic 1911, they've been nothing but impressed with its fit, finish, and overall quality. Everyone has said it's extremely accurate right out of the box. Besides talking to people on YouTube, I also read several reviews from several different online sources, all with 5-star reviews. One even said it was built just as good, if not better, than some of the more expensive Springfields. With all the positive feedback, I went ahead and purchased this model 1911 because I wanted to buy a 1911 on the 100th year anniversary, regardless of who made it. I don't feel the need to spend an extra $1,000 for a name. As long as it shoots, I'm happy. Now, don't get me wrong, if you're willing to spend that extra dough for a Kimber, more power to you. Just remember, guys, this gun may have a cheap price tag, but it's by no means a cheap 1911. Just so we're clear, my intended use for this gun, it'd be a great home defense gun, but it's also be great for the range. I don't consider 1911s to be a good go-to-war gun. Now, I know the .45 caliber is a big round and does a lot of damage, but in an SHTF type situation, I would much rather you choose a .40 caliber or even a 9 in that situation. I'd rather have a weapon that has a high round count, because when your stress level is up and you're trying to perform fine motor skills like lining up a clear shot, you're going to have an extremely hard time doing so. Now, I know there are some people out there that are experienced with shooting during high levels of stress, but the average person like you or me will more than likely miss their target and need every extra bullet you can get. Now that I have that out of the way, let's just get back to the pistol. Like I said before, this is the Metro Arms American Classic Commander 1911. The case it comes with, guys, I'm going to be honest, it sucks. It's hard. Well, this camera's zooming too much. Anyway, it's hard plastic. There's absolutely, let me get this thing open for you. There's absolutely no foam in here, just hard plastic, so nothing to protect your gun. Definitely no good. Put the case away. It also comes with only one magazine, which is a little unfortunate. However, I'm perfectly okay with it because I plan on buying some Wilson Combat magazines regardless. The Commander model means it's sporting a shorter barrel than your full-size 1911. This barrel is 4.25 inches, whereas the full-size 1911 is around 5. So 3/4 of an inch smaller. I'm definitely happy with the Commander model because I've wanted a smaller 1911 since I've been in the hunt for these things, and now I finally got one. Its overall length is 7.5 inches. And it weighs 35.2 ounces empty, so definitely not the lightest gun out there. Let me flip this thing over real quick. It has a flared and lowered ejection port down here. Get that centered back up real quick. Alright. Its slide and barrel are made of 4140 hammer forged solid steel, and the frame and other parts are 4140 cast steel. Now, guys, you'll have no problem with these cast parts. Most 1911s in this price range are going to have the exact same thing. Just remember, you're going to be paying more for those solid steel parts. And just remember, guys, if these cast parts bother you, you can always buy solid steel parts later. That's what's so nice about the 1911 platform. You can seriously customize these things. This model sports serrations only in the rear of the slide. However, the full-size model has them at both the front and the rear, if you're curious. Let's go ahead and do a safety check for the people that are worried about it. Oh, and if you've been wondering or worried about why the hammer is cocked back, then you probably need to do a little bit more research on the 1911 before you buy one. The 1911 platform only allows you to put the safety on when the slide's been racked, rounds in the chamber, and the hammer's back. So if you aren't comfortable with that, the 1911 might not be for you. So we're going to go ahead and eject the magazine here. This is a standard 1911, so you have 8+1. I've heard some pretty good things about these magazines. Obviously, I haven't shot this thing yet, so I can't really speak to its reliability. We're going to go ahead and safety off, rack the slide, visually, physically check the chamber's clear, which we're set, so we're good to go. Get it back up there. Alright. Oh, and just in case you guys are curious, this is going to disassemble and reassemble just like any other standard 1911 on the market. This is imported from the Philippines, just like Taurus. And I know some of you might have a problem with guns not made in America, but I don't really care. I just care about the quality of the gun and what I'm getting for my money. Now I should mention that I bought this used, and I believe after tax and the transfer fee to have it shipped to my state, I paid about $400. Now if you're wondering about that transfer fee, my local gun store is in a different state, a mere 8 miles away, so I drive 8 or 10 minutes to check out the guns, and have to pay $25 fee to have it brought back over to my state, which is freaking stupid, but it's the law. So for around $400, this can't be beat. That's a low price for 1911, period. I'll tell you one thing, guys, most 1911s that cost around this price have none of the bells and whistles that the American Classic comes with. This 1911 has a skeletonized trigger, extended mag release, extended slide stop, and extended safety. Now the safety isn't ambidextrous here, guys, which I consider a good thing because I don't need that extra weight or width for a safety I'm never going to use. It has a skeletonized hammer, and it has a beaver tail safety grip. Alright, it's got a great pair of sights here. I believe their website calls them Novak style sights, traditional 3-dot. Let's see if I can get them lined up here. So not a bad pair of sights. The rear sight is adjustable, which isn't standard on some 1911s. And so either way, if you aren't happy with the sights, you can have both changed out, which is a really nice option. Their website specifically says that their 1911s are compatible with Novak style sights if you ever wanted to upgrade. It comes standard with these checkered mahogany wood grips. These aren't anything special. I've actually heard most people complain about these things and change them out for some sort of VZ grip. I personally don't mind them. I like the look of the wood contrasting well against the metal, so I might keep them for a while. However, most of you that know me know I like to customize my guns. So they probably won't stay on this pistol for too long. I'll probably be changing them out for something here shortly. Well guys, I think that about covers everything. I know there aren't many videos on YouTube that cover the Commander model, so if you guys were searching for it, I hope this helped. As you guys can see, the American Classic 1911 is a great gun for the money. It has a lot to offer for a low price tag. I'll make sure I leave a link to their website in the description in case you guys want to check out any of their specs. If you guys have any questions, please let me know in the comments below. If not, take care, stay safe, and I hope to see you guys soon.